I never seen it like this. This is the first time I've seen this. This is a Catholic cemetery. It shouldn't be like this.
Over the past few months, the defenders have been inundated with complaints about the conditions at cemeteries owned by the Archdiocese of San Antonio. Tall weeds and grass, headstones buried under mud and dirt, and some grave sites that have sunken several feet. Not at all what you expect to see when visiting your loved ones. So what's going on? Well, I spent the past several weeks visiting the cemeteries and talking to family members, some who have taken it upon themselves to clean up the mess. It's tonight's Defenders Investigation. Juan Becerra is mowing the grass at a Catholic cemetery, San Fernando number 2, but that's not his job.
I don't work for San Fernando.
Yeah.
I just come and do my yard for my grandpa and my cousins right here. My baby cousins.
You see, Juan has a lot of respect for the dead and wants his family's eternal resting place to be peaceful. But lately, he's been spending more time taking care of these grave sites.
I don't come real often. I just come like when I see that the grass is real tall.
When I talked to Juan in early June, we were just starting to dry out from all the rain we had in May. While we saw crews doing some mowing that day, many areas of the cemetery were overgrown, but Becerra wasn't that upset.
The thing is that they cannot catch up because of the rain. I understand that. That's why I come and try to help them out.
He's not alone. Over the course of 6 weeks of visits to the cemetery, we encountered several people doing their own lawn care at a loved one's gravesite.
We just have to take it upon ourselves to clean up. Her mom and dad, you couldn't even see it, so we cleaned it up a little.
Miguel Herrera started bringing his lawn tools after seeing the conditions on Mother's Day. But he isn't just taking care of his own family.
I even started doing some of the other people, but I said, God, you know.
You could be here all day, right?
You could be here all day.
You feel guilty.
Yeah, there's a lot of guilt involved just leaving them like that.
I have my dad and my brother here.
Tito Reyes has also started taking care of the graves around his family. Do you think that should be the job of the cemetery?
Yes, it is. It should.
Yeah.
Or get a contractor or somebody, come and do this.
Other people we talked to had trouble even finding their loved ones' graves. If they're not hidden by tall grass and weeds, they're covered in dirt and debris.
The last time I was out here with my wife was about a year ago, and she got real upset. Because she was like, this was like her parents here, and it was all covered with mud.
Yeah.
Like you couldn't even see it.
On this visit, Paul Shope needed help finding the stones that were hidden by weeds. In several areas of San Fernando number 2, we found evidence of flooding. And worse, deep tire tracks from heavy machinery that went right over gravestones.
It just makes me really sad, because all these people are paying money to have these gravestones put in here. I know because I just got through paying.
Yeah.
They deserve better than this.
Some areas of the cemeteries are so overgrown it looks like it has been abandoned for years, but other problems we found seem to go well beyond them not keeping up with basic maintenance. Over at San Fernando number 3, we found fallen tree limbs resting on headstones, water taps that don't work, and sinkholes opening up near headstones. But that's not all. We also found several grave sites throughout the cemeteries, just like this one, where the ground has sunk in several feet. Some families taking their own steps to fix it.
That was terrible. That one over there.
Miguel Alvarado Martinez was watering the new grass he planted on his wife's grave. She had only been buried a few weeks, but he didn't want to see hers sink like the others in her section.
They should come and fix them.
To be fair, we did notice on other visits that some of the sunken graves had been filled in. And over at number 2, Daniel Zaragoza says he complained about a sinking grave right next to his mom's.
Because, there was a deep hole, like at least 3 feet down.
Yeah.
An accident could happen or something, but they filled it up, actually.
The Archdiocese didn't answer several direct questions about the conditions at both cemeteries, but did pledge to do better.
I hope so. I don't know really what the answer is, because I don't really know if what they're telling us is correct or the truth. They're just saying whatever.
Now, in a statement, the Archdiocese of San Antonio said cemetery personnel have been working diligently in conducting burials, as well as care of the cemetery sites, which have been impacted by recent heavy sustained rains. Issues are being addressed in a planned manner as weather conditions continue improving. To read more of their statement, look for this story on ksat.com. Missing in those statements any sort of apology to all those families who are so upset. We'll be checking it again to see if conditions improve out there.